Hello everyone, have you think that how the heights of the tall buildings, statue and mountains are measured? Does we can measure these heights with the help of inch tape? Does we have an inch tape for such a great length? No, these heights are measured indirectly with the help of a concept that is trigonometry. So in this video we will learn about the trigonometry, and in the application of this chapter we will learn how these heights are measured. So start with trigonometry. Trigonometry composed of three Greek words, that is tri, gon and metron. Tri means three, gon means side and metron means measurement. So meaning of trigonometry is three side measurement, and you all know very well that in mathematics we do three side measurement or three angle measurement in triangle. So trigonometry is completely applicable on triangle. But what is triangle? A triangle is a closed figure which contains three sides. If all these three sides have same length, it means if all three sides are equal, then we can classify the triangle as equilateral triangle. If only two sides have same length and if only two sides are equal, then triangle is called isosceles triangle. Similarly, if all three sides are different, then triangle is called scalene triangle. So these are the classification of triangle according to their sides. Now we will classify the triangle according to the angle. These are the classification of the triangle according to the angle. If all three angles are between 0 to 90 degrees, suppose this is 60 degree, this is also 60 degree and this is also 60 degree, then triangle is called acute angle triangle. What is acute angle triangle? All three angles should be between 0 to 90 degree. And now next is right angle triangle. So a right angle triangle is in which one angle is of 90 degree. If a triangle have one angle 90 degree, then the triangle is called right angle triangle. Now other one is obtuse angle triangle. If one angle of a triangle is greater than 90 degree, then triangle is called obtuse angle triangle. Now we will use trigonometry on right angle triangle. It means we will measure angle, calculate sides in trigonometry using right angle triangle. So what is right angle triangle? I have already explained that a triangle in which one angle is 90 degree is called right angle triangle, and in this triangle angle B is of 90 degree, so this is right angle triangle. Now the sides of triangle are given some particular name according to the angle. The side just opposite to the 90 degree is called hypotenuse. Now let this angle is C, and this angle may have any value between 0 to 90 degree. For all value we can take this as an angle theta. What is the meaning of theta? I am using theta as a symbol for all angles. So the just side opposite to this theta is AB and adjacent to this theta is BC. So adjacent side of theta is called base and opposite side to theta is called perpendicular. So just opposite side of theta is called perpendicular for this theta, and the adjacent side of this theta is called base for this theta. Now if you consider different angle as a theta, if you consider this angle as theta, then the adjacent side AB will be base for this theta and BC will be perpendicular for theta. So perpendicular and base depends upon the angle for which we are considering. If we consider this angle, then base and perpendicular will different, and for this angle will be different. Now we will learn about the trigonometric ratio. What are trigonometric ratio? Trigonometric ratio is the just ratio of the sides in a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle there are total three sides. One is AB, another one is BC, and third one is AC. Now we are talking about the ratio. What is the meaning of ratio? Ratio is the just comparison between two quantities. Suppose A person have 50 rupees and B person have 100 rupees, and I will ask you about the ratio of their amount. So then you can say A ratio B also and B ratio A also. A ratio B means 50 upon 100, and that will tell you about 1 upon 2. And similarly B ratio means 100 upon 50, and that is 2 ratio 1. Ratio does not tell about the original quantity, but it just compare. Suppose A have 1 rupees, then B will be have double rupees, that is 2. Similarly, if B have 2, then A will have half, that is 1. So ratio just compare the quantities. Now there are 3 sides in a right angle triangle, that is AB, BC and AC. Then how possible ratio may become in this triangle? So there are total 3 sides, and we can easily understand this concept by using this diagram. Suppose we have 3 sides, one is perpendicular, one is base, and third one is hypotenuse for any angle theta. So what may be possible ratio? We can take P and H, it means perpendicular and hypotenuse. We can take these 2 sides as a ratio, and just opposite to that, I have said already that ratio of A and B and A is different. Then what is possible ratio? If you will take perpendicular and hypotenuse, then there will be 2 ratio, one is P upon H, another one is H upon P. If you take 2 sides base and hypotenuse, then there will also 2 ratio, that is base and hypotenuse, and another one is hypotenuse and base. And if you take perpendicular and base as a ratio, if you take 2 sides perpendicular and base, then there are again 2 possible ratio. One is perpendicular and for base, and another one is base and perpendicular. So there are total 6 possible ratio by using these 3 sides in a right angle triangle. Now these ratio are given some specific name in trigonometry. So let's learn about that name. So the ratio of side just perpendicular and hypotenuse, it means side opposite to the theta and hypotenuse ratio is called sin theta. So what is called sin theta? First ratio is sin theta. That is the ratio of, for any angle theta, ratio of side opposite to the theta and hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC, and we can also write as P upon H. Next ratio is cos theta. What is the meaning of cos theta? Cos theta is for some theta, the ratio of the adjacent side and hypotenuse is called cos theta. So adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. We can also write B upon H. Similarly, next ratio is tan theta, and it is the ratio of the side just opposite to the angle theta and adjacent side to the theta. Opposite side is AB and adjacent side to the theta is BC. We can also say that ratio of perpendicular and base is called tan theta. Next ratio is cot theta, and that is called the ratio of this adjacent side and opposite side of theta. Adjacent side is BC and perpendicular side is AB, and we can also write is B upon P. Next ratio is sec theta, and sec theta is the ratio of hypotenuse and adjacent side to the theta. So hypotenuse is AC and adjacent side is BC. So ratio of AC and BC is called sec theta. We can also write as hypotenuse and base. Last ratio is cosec theta, and it is the ratio of hypotenuse and side opposite to the theta. Opposite to theta, what is AB? So it is the ratio of AC upon AB, and we can also write it as H upon P. So these are the 6 possible ratio in trigonometry: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. So there are 3 sides: perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. And one important point, these perpendicular and base depend upon theta. If we are considering this angle theta, then perpendicular will be AB and base will be BC. So these are the possible trigonometric ratio, and you can easily understand what is the possible ratio. So perpendicular and hypotenuse is called sin theta, and base and hypotenuse is called cos theta, and perpendicular and base is called tan theta, and next base and perpendicular is called cot theta, and hypotenuse upon base is called sec theta, and hypotenuse upon perpendicular is called cosec theta. So these are the trigonometric ratio how we can use to find angle, height. We will learn about in next part. Thank you so much.